Hello everyone, this is Grigor here. Today I want to cover risk reward and how to avoid getting stopped out. Today is May 20th, 2021, and I will use two examples, one from MOSY from yesterday and one is UONE from today. So the first thing I want to cover is my entry in relation to the support and resistance. Here in the chart, the solid lines are the daily support and resistance, and the dotted lines are the intraday support and resistance. So here you can see an example where we have a pullback. This area is kind of like low volume. So you could think about adding here in this intraday support. But if you do, you got to see that your daily support is down here and your daily resistance is right here. So in a risk reward standpoint, that's not really a good idea. So I would wait until it hits the daily support right here. So you have all this area where you can scalp and you can just put your stop loss right here. The second thing I think about when I'm covering risk reward and how to avoid getting stopped out is time, because if you're adding your position at the bell, prices are very volatile, and as well as noon approaches. So if you see here in this example, when it's coming close to noon, the volume like decreases and the prices usually drop, like usually have like a downtrend in this area. So I avoid entering a position or staying in a position when noon approaches. The third thing I would like to cover is trend patterns and how far the price is from VWAP. So we can check out UONE from today. Let's check here. I'll just put the 5 minutes to like make it look better. So you see, actually Gary from Atlas, I think he on Twitter he's like at Notorious Alerts. He actually alerted here around 12:32. So between those two candles here. So if you add here, I mean, this is a daily resistance. So you kind of want to wait until it approaches here, or in this case, you want to also see the trend line. This trend line touches here perfectly. So you want to add like near this area and risking right off here above, below VWAP and below the daily resistance. In this case here, you actually want to see the breakout. Otherwise, like playing just scalping from this daily resistance is not a good idea. You want to see the breakout, and you want to risk off just this amount here, but to earn this much, which actually happens. And you also, it's important to see that the price is actually near the VWAP. You want to, like, if the price is above the VWAP, you want to add close to VWAP, because once it goes too far from VWAP in this example here, it most likely will go down. So you always want to like add closer to VWAP so you can like have like more room like for the stock to like go up. The fourth thing is you want if you are going to buy the dip, you want the pullback volume to be low, which in this case it is. You see here low volume. You can add in this area close to the trend line here. It's a good idea. The fifth thing is market sentiment. So I like to see SPY and how SPY is behaving at that time. So you see here when Gary called that stock, it was like around this time. SPY like hit, like there was like a little pullback here, which we can see the stock UONE also had a pullback, but then it went up. So that's a good indication that the market like is probably bullish. So you want that to be playing on your side as well in terms of risk reward. So going back to UONE, the last thing you want to see is the personality of stock. So basically, I like to see how the stock behaved in the past when there was like a high volume. So if you check, like for example, like UONE on January 6th, you see that it behaved pretty like it behaved today. So no knives, no offerings. That there are definitely things that you want to see when evaluating risk reward.